That's just next door to North Gower, isn't it? Right?
I forget.
Is it South Lotto?
It's west.
Southwest? West?
You go
Or
down,
even kind of west.
no, it's east.
East?
Yeah, you go down 401 East for about 10 minutes and then you're in Vars.
Remember, we're in Maine. So downtown is Radley.
Yeah, you go east for about 10 minutes and then
Parliament
you're...
Hill is that way.
Then there's
Quebec
next
is
to
that
Vars.
way. Like Vars would be like near Blackburn Hamlet.
I used to work at Nordic Windows there. I worked at a printing shop there, and I worked at the car detailing shop there, right beside where they do the car auctions. They would bring the cars in from there, and we would detail them.
Maybe one thing to do is work on a farm or something like that.
Farms don't pay enough.
Yeah, because the way it's set up.
Yeah, they usually give you like a house. They don't make you pay rent, and then they got you out milking cows all day with some machines.
Yeah. But the thing is, if it's something that happens,
and then they give you like a fixed income, but then and free rent and stuff to work their farm.
Yeah, but then your meals guaranteed because you work on a farm.
Yeah.
Like for how long? Like if some shit goes down.
I used to drink milk fresh from the cow every day. It was great. I loved it.
If shit goes down, you're working at a fucking food factory. You don't have to wait till the grocery store to keep going and steal. You got instant bartering. Stuff to barter with.
Milk straight from the cow with oatmeal. It's like the perfect oatmeal.
So I prefer to move to a small town or something like that. I mean, fuck, all it takes is a nuke in downtown, a dirty bomb in downtown Ottawa.
Yeah, Ottawa is fucked because we don't have
Parliament
any.
Hill.
There's not even any subways to hide underneath.
You get Parliament Hill, you get City Hall, you get the police station.
There's nowhere deep enough to escape in the city from.
Yeah.
If anywhere was nuked anywhere close near us, there's nowhere far enough down.
Yeah. I mean, the Deacon bunker is way the fuck out of here, and they filled that up.
Like even Toronto people would be safe in the subway tunnels.
But here, the
For a
RT
little while.
system is not big enough.
No.
Besides, it's right underneath downtown, so all they have to do is collapse the buildings and then they'll just collapse the tunnels.
It's not deep enough anyways.
Nope.
Radiation would soak through in like 24 hours.
Now who's moving to Ottawa? Ideally, it'd be to go west to Ottawa. Because most of the winds, they go from either the north to the south or west to the east. So I like blue dark fires like that. Or red. I was did blue dark there. I like it.
I'm part of it. I've been.
70 clicks away from my kid's place.
Oh, back there.
We just have to move out there and make friends with a couple of people I want to go hunting.
I know how to go hunting, but I wouldn't.
They won't let you.
I like hunting people, not animals. Poor animal. I'd rather see people all day long than kill a little cuddly animal.
Hunting just for not for sport, for sustenance, that kind of.
Well, hunting for sustenance I would do, but not hunting for sport. It's just cool. Sitting up in a tree and shooting a deer, like how's the challenge in that? Go after the deer on a fucking horse with an arrow.
Bow and arrow, yeah.
Yeah, then it's fun.
Wrestle the damn thing to the ground. There you go.
Make it challenging at least. Let's sit there and hide in a tree.
Even the wolves have to chase it down. All the hunters do is just wait in their hideouts for like days on end.
It's cowardly. There's no honor in that kind of like hiding on an animal like that. Unless you're eating it. If you're doing it just to put something up on your wall, then that's wrong.
That's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
natives
look
got
at
the
my
right-
antlers.
The natives got the right idea that they use as much as possible. But
They use every part of the animal.
why not?
They didn't waste anything. Because they respected nature. Now they're just a bunch of fucking drug addicts.
This is the white dude. white dude came from overseas to civilize them.
We gave them whiskey and all our diseases and
Pretty much.
fucking destroyed them that way.
Pretty much.
And handed them some guns and said, here you go.
And all the documentation proves that you're still treated like shit. It says, we don't know what's wrong. It's the way you handle it. The white guy's making all the decisions.
They don't even have clean drinking water in any of these
Nope, they
reserves.
don't. They keep on getting evacuated every year. All they need to do is build a filtration plant. That'll give a bunch of jobs too.
Well, they're finally making weed and alcohol legal in Nunavut. They're gonna love that. Before they were paying like $80 a gram for weed out there, because you couldn't find it.
But you can't grow it out there.
No.
Not easily.
Only indoors.
Yeah. And that requires space and electricity and water.
Yeah, you don't want to be watering plants, especially weed plants, with contaminated water.
Nope.
And smoke that shit.
Where are they? They're not coming. There.
They're slowly trickling in. I keep trying to get the $2 million to upgrade this tower to level 21 and make it black, but then I keep spending the money.
You don't know how to spend your money, man.
This time I'm determined to get it. It's gonna be a today job.
So Dr. Gray is probably going to make comments in the form he fills out that he's fine for driving as long as he takes his meds. He's probably going to say that shit.
Yeah, but doesn't that stuff sedate you? Shouldn't be driving under sedation
No, it
anyway.
makes you agitated.
No?
Makes me agitated. Also stiffens me up. Makes me stiff. Like I have a proven track record when I'm not on medication. I don't do that shit.
Call Dr. Wazowski's office on Monday. See if he's taking any patients.
Because I need your doctor.
He'll give you a good diagnosis. He's the only one that ever gave me a proper one. The rest of them were all at fucking lunch.
That's what I figured I would go down to the Church of Scientology on Montreal Road and say, yeah, I heard you guys are kind of risky to join up with, but I also heard this about you.
Oh, they're
And I want
great.
to screw them over. Make a donation to the church. No,
They got-
no, I won't take the
They
program.
got lots of fucking good science fiction novels there.
Well, not that good. Pretty crappy, actually.
Some of them are not bad. I used to read all their books.
Well, you had to. You're part of the church. Like, I wouldn't join the church. I'd say, no, I'm just here to use the services kind of thing. And here's a donation. From winnings from the legal case. Would you be nice? I'll give you a donation. Apparently, we reached the highest levels of Scientology at like 400,000 US.
Or you just join their cult part, which is their navy.
Their navy?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
call it the seat work.
The Sea Org, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what some of the states.
They have 500 ships in their navy.
Yeah. Problem is, I won't be able to see my kids. That's kind of.
No, they would just kidnap you and you'd end up on a boat in the middle of an ocean somewhere.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a screw over the medical community. That's what I'm looking for. A way to screw over the medical community. Treat them like shit. It's only people that focus on me having a disability that treat me like shit. That think I'm incapable of doing something.
Yeah, but you don't even have a disability. The only disability is them saying that you do.
I got ADD and PTSD.
Everybody has ADHD now.
And I'm allergic to, well, basically I've got hyperactivity and everything. Because of PTSD, I'm hypervigilant too.
All you need is some Ritalin.
I'm allergic to this stuff.
Right? That sucks.
It makes me agitated. And probably makes me lose something. I got allergies to medication. So it's quite logical that the shit they had me on before would actually cause problems. Like originally I was diagnosed with ADD. When I was up back.
In the end, all those medications mess you up more than they help you.
Yeah.
they won't admit it. No, you gotta take it for the rest of your life.
Like
You'll
if
be
I'm
fine.
sleeping 16 hours a day for months on end, I'm drooling my food, and I wonder what's wrong with him. It's because you're giving him the shit that he doesn't need. You keep on bringing that up, and they ignore it. I was sitting there for dinner today trying to eat some soup, and my father got this whole look on his face. And he finally said, "What is it?" Called the university, found out about his diagnosis, and next thing you know, kicked off campus, out of arrested. Started human rights complaint against him, but had to drop it because I wasn't involved in my shit. Started yelling at this stuff. So I need to speak his word. I should go after these people for this kinds of abuses. If they're going to focus on me having a disability, I'll file a lawsuit against them. They would have to prove that I'm not able to do this, I'm not able to sue. Yeah, you have to order some statute of contempt.
Well, the whole thing about saying you're unemployable, that's pretty fucked up.
I know.
Because you're
Especially since I'm
you're actually doing
unemployed.
full-time school right now and seeking employment.
I'm doing full-time in school right now,
Oh, you
but I'm
do
looking
part-time?
towards it.
Okay.
I gotta sign up for 3 courses now. I just have trouble doing school because I don't see the point of it, because basically I get shafted. Like, why bother to do well at school when they can go and treat me like shit? Or if there's no job prospect. I remember once when I was working for a public health agency of Canada for about 2 years as a computer programmer. I was doing fine, and then for some dumb reason my boss announces to people at the meeting that I have to get the granny at to ask me to describe it right then and there. I like putting me on the spot. Next thing I'm being treated different by them all. I think I'm the same guy. You didn't know that about me before. Now you treat me like shit? That's discrimination. Never mind the fact that you put me on the spot for me. Like, since you want to talk about it right now, there's no reason for her to do that.
Yeah. They're ostracized.
Yeah. And then they organize things to get me kicked out of the position. And for some dumb reason, they kept on making us write reports on the stuff we've done all of a sudden. I wrote down like 4 pages of stuff that I got done, like planned for the next day, and all that stuff, showing my progress. And I had my boss say, "No, you're writing too much."
A couple people watching how great the base is.
So the federal government's just fucking crap there.
Oh, they're down to 3.
I just got old fuck. I'm treating like shit. That's about how long the relationship with the advice lawyer. Because if I could get a $400,000 lawsuit every year for being mistreated, that's a lot of contingencies. That's like $100,000 a year from me alone. For someone. Sign on. Even on official paper from the federal government, you're unemployable because of this diagnosis.
That's bullshit.
That's their official standpoint. So I can go class action and see
Well,
what.
if they've been telling other people that they've labeled different times that they're unemployable just for that diagnosis, and that's
Just
discrimination.
based on the diagnosis, not looking at any evidence. Just based on the-
That's basically having a biased opinion.
Yeah. You say that you're unemployable because you're black. That's based, because we don't know that all black people just are gangsters and black enough and all that.
One day I'll make some calls for you and I'll write up that, the employment one. For veterans
The
affairs.
only reason I can't get these lawsuits closed is because I don't have a lawyer. That's the only reason. And since I'm on disability, it's gonna be a lot harder to get a lawyer.
Well, you didn't need a lawyer for it. Excuse me.
Yeah, well.
Gotta figure out how we can do that.
That's all we gotta do. So stop playing games, figure it out.
Because if I get if I get like $500,000 even, that's low balling for that. There's bullshit. Contingency, 25% of the 125,000, dude.
I don't even want that much. I just want a $30,000 sailboat.
Well, still.
And 1 year paid off at the Batavia Beach
That's it?
Marina. Yeah.
Shit, man. You're hired.
That's all I want.
You're hired then. Fuck.
Because then after a year of being there, I'd be a great sailor, and then I'd be able to have my own business, just chartering out my boat,
There you
taking
go.
people sailing.
Sounds like a plan, man.
Take people sailing up the Ottawa River.
Sounds like a plan.
That's all I wanted to do.
So all I gotta do is check them online, how to get it done.
Build a couple of
Well,
buildings.
when they give you that legal advice, ask them how we do it, and then we'll do it. But I know for the Brockville one, that's an easy win if we just get a couple of case studies and write them down, section this, section that, whatever.
That's basically the only thing that's wrong. 'Cause
Well, that would just mean that we'd have to buy a PDF version of the law book, and I would have to read it all until I found it in that section.
Pay for some kind of access to the archives.
Well, yeah, you'd have to pay for it on PDF. That's what I mean, on a computer.
Well, think of
Because
it
you
this
wouldn't
way.
want to actually buy a law book, since those are expensive and they'd have to be up to date.
So speaking about disabilities in the law, the federal government, there was this one lady, she couldn't apply for a job in the federal government because she was blind. Like she couldn't apply for it online, so she started a lawsuit. It was such an open shut case that instead of settling with her and going to court with her, they settled with her and she agreed to make them change all the websites on the federal government so they were more accessible. And that was a multi-billion-dollar project. So basically, she won a case against the federal government for employment based on disability, but she was denied a job. That was like, I think, the second case.
On one of my games on Facebook, Nice Clash of Heroes, they banned me for life from World Chat just because of my language and like trolling people.
Well,
But there was no language filter on the thing.
But
So it
still
was
not-
discrimination because other people are talking shit and swearing all day, and they banned me.
What it takes is somebody to file a complaint.
Yeah. But there wasn't a language filter in the first place.
That's all it takes is somebody to file a complaint. And then they'll do it. So good that like some of the CSIS guys are watching.
I can say basically that's my intellectual property and they're fucking me over. Because I actually paid a bunch of money when I was playing that game.
Just need a human rights lawyer. Works out good. I mean, when I went to my kid's school once, when she was still going to law school in Ottawa, they actually served me with divorce papers kind of thing on the school property.
Hmm.
And the lawyer had the time to say basically, yeah, they violated your human rights there, and they upset your trust in the school system in Ottawa. And he was trying to sue the school for, I think, $120,000. Just for that. Something relatively minor as that. And the lawyer I had previous to this guy, they took advantage of my disability and they tried to sue him for $150,000.
Hmm.
But unfortunately, I lost those cases because I had to fire the lawyer involved because he was also taking advantage of me.
That's not good.
That's Eric Letts. That's the guy that started those cases. He's the reason behind going by a lawyer in the newspaper before with his picture. He wanted me to stay on ODSP and keep on applying for places to live and be denied based on disability so we could sue them
Hmm.
on their human rights costs. So he
Well, that's an easy way to do it because they're not allowed to discriminate. Landlords aren't allowed to discriminate against the first income, but they all do every apartment building.
Exactly.
Oh, you're on disability? Well,
You just have
you need a
to prove-
cosigner.
you just have to prove it.
You have to have a cosigner. That's the way they get around that.
When the money's guaranteed. So
Yeah.
you don't need a cosigner.
but they make you have to get one anyways.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah, it's discrimination. They
But
have loopholes to fucking fall over.
Like there's this group of apartments down by the called Zephyr Apartments, I think. And they don't want to deal with ODSP on us. It's like they could have the rental.
Because 90% of the people with disability in this city are crackheads.
Yeah, but still, they do. Like I was in the rental apartment in that area. And I told the guy I'm on ODSP, so I just have to send a red light straight to your office. They said, nope, we don't want to deal with ODSP. Sorry. And they denied me the apartment. They can only deny you an apartment kind of thing based on criminal record.
Yeah, but they do
It
that.
has to be related to gang activity or something like that. Prove that you're a danger to the rest of the residents kind of thing.
I would have moved out of here a long time ago if I started to find a place. Even if I'm paying $900 a month, I wouldn't mind. As long as I'm not here. Oh.
So that's something to work on. That kind of shit.
Well, Monday I'll write up the Veterans Affairs one.
Yeah.
And you gotta call that lawyer's place to get advice. The one that said they would give you free legal advice for 3 hours.
Oh yeah, I did
I asked
call
him
them.
asked him how I go about representing you on the human rights cases. What
I did contact
forms
them.
I need to file and everything.
I
I need to
did
file.
contact them, they called me back, and they want more information.
Okay. So read them what I wrote down. Read them what I wrote down for you for the Brockville one.
Basically, I already gave them that information.
Okay. And they want more information than
They
that?
want more information, I don't know what more information they want. But they did ask if I received legal aid before, so they might be able to forward these.
Because I know I can win on that one. All I need to find is a few case law studies that show that they did get people and that those people were rewarded for it, or won their tribunal hearing because of it, and because it,
You don't even need that, it's called the
Yeah, but
Jordan, it's called the Jordan rule.
still the case studies will show that they always listen to that shit.
But also you get a reference the Jordan rule, where basically some guy got off a murder charge because he was incarcerated for too long, like 2.5 years, and they didn't bring him to court.
Just need to find case studies that show that they did that to other people that sued and see what their reward was, and you show that they were rewarded for that, and so that means they're going to reward you too.
No, you just need to reference the Jordan rule.
I don't even know what that is, but
There's this guy that was charged with murder or something like that, and they held him in jail for like 2.5 years, but he didn't get to trial. So they threw out his murder charge because it took too long to get to trial. It was like taking too long for undue process or something like that.
okay.
Like he didn't get representation and due process within a reasonable period of time. So they let him off, and so a whole bunch of other people got off because of that Jordan rule. And basically, I got shafted because I didn't get access to the legal representation. The doctor in Brockville even referenced that. He said, yeah, like they're holding you against your will, Rob, kind of thing, but also you can reference the Jordan rule. Just look forward to do that.
Check out the jerk chickens and shit.
I even mentioned that to Michael Davies and Ross Stewart, but they didn't know anything about it. For some fucking reason.
Oh, it just hurt my hand.
You playing with your joystick too much.
I hope this is better than the stuff I ate yesterday.
Of course it is.
That spaghetti was like, I had Mr. Noodles better than that.
Oh no. You got Mentos. What'd you get Mentos for?
Because it was a sweet deal. It was like $2.99 for 4 packs.
Yeah, but you didn't need it. It's not the fresh maker.
Yeah, it doesn't actually give you fresh breath.
No, it doesn't.
I know.
Not at all.
That's a false advertisement. The minty ones do, but not those fruit ones.
Well, you get free, but Yeah, you get those cases done. Oh shit, you got your money here. Oh. J. Hardy.
Well, I know I can do two of them.
I got one against the police. They refused to investigate the abuse I went through because I was negligent.
I know the Veterans Affairs one and the Brockville ones
They said no
are
one's
easy to
gonna believe
prove.
the word of a 10-year-old boy from so long ago. That's why they refused to investigate. They just wouldn't let me give them information about the case.
Look at the fucking roach in the timer thing. That's fucked up.
Getting a suntan.
That's pretty fucked, man.
Maybe he's waiting for the food to come by.
I wish there was some way I could kill them in there.
And he's trying to commit suicide, saying, "I'm right here, kill me." He's daring. Because there's one like that down in the downstairs.
Yeah, I can't. There's no way for me to reach them or poison them.
I know.
It's fucked up, man. They just chill right there, getting warm off the fucking timer.
But then they can't get out.
Oh, they can get out.
No, they don't have that big memory. They'd have to find out the exit. They want to leave.
No, they're definitely in there breeding now. That's something whenever I leave, I can't bring with me. Freaks me out, even heating up food in there.
Like every once in a while I'd open the liquor downstairs and then like a bug was just crawling out the door. I think like, how the hell do you get there?
Yeah,
I closed the door and I nuke it, but they still survive.
The little baby ones must have got into the vents and then just fucking, stayed in there.
Yeah. Well, apparently the radiation isn't going.
Nope. That's why they would survive if there was nuclear war. Pretty fucked up.
Even that cockroach is
that cockroach should be getting nuked right now. He's just sitting there, he doesn't give a fuck.
He was getting high. Like, ooh, microwaves, alright. Screw the food. I'm going to sit here and eat microwaves. Yeah.
I don't know how they're
feeling all
surviving.
bubbly inside.
I don't know how they're surviving in that.
I heard a case where somebody threw a small little lapdogs into a microwave during the pandemic. And just fried his brain. Because that's what microwaves do. They fuck up the water in the system. That's why they're filling in generally without vegetable.
Oh.
So I got another case against Carleton University. 55,000. Like I had 3 cases through there, but total value was 300,000. And I could have done a secondary case for Sam on Sammy's behalf too at once. And that was just getting started, right? But he fucked up. He should still have the information.
Oh, what are they doing?